Okay, today's little tinkering in the shed is to chop this end section back enough to accommodate the new light. So that wants to go sort of about there, so it just pokes out further than the sidebars, but is within everything, I think. So yes, something like that. Anyway, so I've got to chop this back and then put a flat piece up that I can bolt this to, and that's it. Now I just need to make a whole new seat, possible cowl at the back, clean it all up, sand it all down, paint it. Oh, it's like a 2-minute job's turned into years. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to do today. Decide where that's going to go and shape the tail end so I can fit it. Wish me luck, because I think I'm going to need it. Right, so I've chopped a lot of that off. I've bent these up. They're almost straight. Obviously I've got a bit of filling to do. Welding up the sides, take these edges off, but it's pretty much where I wanted it. As I say, just needs squaring up a bit. Still be visible just out this corner here for the indicators. What I might do is put a couple of these little one light LED indicators just in the side there. I think it might look fairly cool with a cat's eye stuck out the side. I don't know, but I definitely want side visibility for indicating, and that it's an all-in-one unit, so that's rear light, brake light and indicators. And being that it does stick proud once this is cut off, yeah, being that it does stick proud, it should give me some indicator light coming out the side, but I don't know whether it'll be enough. But I do like the look of it being hidden in there. So yes, bit of plate to weld in there and sort out the sides, sort out these bits. But getting there, it's all forward motion. Definitely want slapping around with the hammer and the dolly a bit more, but it looks better than having that, where is it, that lump stuck out the back. Starting to really take shape now. So yeah, right, I'll get on with that. Okay, so that's these bits straight up, which means the light will be straight and coming straight out the back rather than it being tilted up at the angle of this, because we don't want it going up into space. So that's all flat now. So the next thing to do is take the whole subframe off, clean off these two bits, these two lugs either side, weld up the side, both sides, perhaps put a few tacks on these side panels to hold them to the side bars, and then a filler piece in there, and then put it all back together and see how many mistakes I've made. Ho ho ho. But yes, definitely looks a lot better without that end piece on it. starting to come together, starting to have an actual under tray area now. Just hope everything fits in there. It'll be snug. But there you go. Right, take it off. Okay, as I've said before, I'm not the best welder in the world. I'm not a welder, is the fact behind it. I've welded back ends in, it's all in, all done. There's some holes in it where I've blown through with the debris. It's very porridgey, and I think it's because I'm using 0.6 wire and I haven't got a 0.6 tip. I'm using a 0.8 tip, so I don't know whether that makes a lot of difference or not, but I'm going to use that excuse to further add to my uselessness. But it's all been wire brushed, all the welds and everything, all been wire brushed, and now I'm just going to smear some pug over them. Just to beautify it a little bit, but I think it's coming out alright. The V will disappear, but yeah, all it needs now is to sit. I'm hoping it's not at that angle. That'd be steep. Seat, and then a small cowl I've yet to think up, or a full bench seat. I don't think that would work very well. But yeah, pugging. Got some P38 pug. Well, I've had it for years actually, so it's probably out of date. Does it go out of date? It's never been opened. There's no best before date on it, so I'll give that a go. But yeah, just going to go over all the welds and everything, smooth it all out, especially on the outside. And then let it dry. Let it dry. Right, so I need somewhere to mix it up. So, first of all, I think I'll give it a dose of panel wipe, just to get rid of all the dust and that, and then get on with some pugging. Okay, so I've cleaned it off with panel wipe and it all looks lovely. I've just mixed up the hard nut and the pug, and I'm going to start applying it before it goes off. Okay, so I was going to do some pugging of all the welds and make it all look lovely, but my tubs of P38 are off. Definitely off. I don't know whether that'll have to come back off and be redone. I'll wait till it dries solid and sand it and see how it is. But no more sanding. I've done the sanding. No more pugging till I get some more P38, unfortunately. and being it's 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon, in fact, there ain't going to be anywhere open selling P38, so ground to a halt again. But it's moved forward. I could drill the holes out at the back and refit it and see what the light looks like. That might be quite interesting. But going for that, yeah, let's go for that. Let's do some of that. So I'll get the tail back on, and perhaps we'll cut some holes to put a light on it and see how it looks. Okay, so that's the frame back on, and then that's the backing plate for the light, which I won't be using, but that wants to go there with a few measurements. So let's get something to measure. And a pen. So I'll level it with that top bit there. Hang on a minute. I'll just have a look to see where the light is in relationship to that top line there, and it's a bit below, so that'll be alright. That'll be alright. That'll probably be alright. We won't know until we wire it in, but I won't know until we wire it in. I won't know until I wire it in. I just don't know. So we've got 3/4 of an inch and just under, so gives that a bit more, which gives that a bit less. So there's a 1/2 plus 2, and that's a 1/2 plus 2. So that should be central. Okay, that should be my holes. Yeah, screw holes line up. Right, so that's the holes punched. Now I want the drill out and 5mm drill to start with, I think. Okay, so I've done some smaller pilot holes. For some reason the drill wanted to run away, so now I'm going up to 5.5 holes. Okay, so that's the holes done. Just put a grommet in there to stop the cables getting chewed up. Obviously this has got to be revisited for all the pugging that needs doing and to cover up that dodgy welding. Okay, so that looks alright, doesn't it? I think it looks alright. Definitely. Could have done with it being a little bit further out for the, so the indicators would show at the side a bit more, but as I say, I'll probably put one of them like cat's eye indicators in there, or LED lights, or amber LED lights for a side indicator, which I don't think would look too bad stuck in there. I could either do it right in the middle or try and hide it up on the edge, but with this all being black and one little dot of amber, I don't think that's going to matter too much. But yeah, from the back, that's looking rather good. And yes, before anyone says anything, it is upside down. This is these LEDs here are for the number plate light, but the number plate is going to go down here somewhere off the swing arm, out here somewhere, and I've got to make enough room for a full size one to get it through the MOT. So this will have to be shielded, probably just paint over it or something. But yeah, I don't think that looks too sad. If anything, it looks lopsided. Yeah, it is ever so slightly. I'll have to do a bit of a slot this side and bring it up a bit. But no, that don't look too sorry when this is all blacked in, and if I've got a cowl going, I don't know what's going on there. I keep thinking a cowl. How far does the seat come back? So seat will be to about there, I think. Time the electrics are out the way and it actually drops into place. So it's going to be the tiniest of bumps at the back. I mean, obviously all this, not obviously, but the seat's going to be shaped in, so it's the width of the bars. But yeah, some sort of lump hump thing at the back here. And again, I don't know how it's going to get held on, or really just not thinking very far in advance at all. But no, that looks alright actually. Let's take that bloody towel off. And the electrics are getting in the way. And that'll come forward. Yeah, I think that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That is. A bit of fluff on these bits. No, it's looking good. There you go then. That's it for today. Till next time. Comments below, even if it's just laughter.